I'm Madeline Castellino, Miss Universe 2020 runners-up. We have a summit supported by the G20, partnered by the Indian Plumbing Association and Indian Green Building Council. Israel is one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world. With a population of just 9 million, it has over 6,000 technological companies and high-tech startups which provide solutions to over 150 countries. Israel ranks 15th out of 132 countries as per Global Innovation. With great pleasure, I would like to introduce to you the Consulate General of Israel, Mr. Kobi Shoshani. So we would want you to tell us about the relationships that India has with Israel and how did Bombay treat you when you first came here and how was it like?
First of all, I'm very, very happy to be here today. I always, when I came to such an event, I remember my first day in India. After a few days, I fell in love with India. And this love still with me today.
How important is ecotech for industries and how is Israel standing as the global leader in this?
You know, when I came to India recently as a Consul General of Israel, it was in summer 2021, 1 year and a half ago. India was number 6 in the world in production and GDP. Today, you are standing in a completely different place. You're on the 5th place. It's happened because of one important issue, in my point of view. It's because of Make in India. Productions come along with a lot of challenges. One of the challenges is climate change.
Yes.
One of the challenge is electricity shortage, water shortage, and it brings a lot of challenges to India. I don't believe of reducing the production. India needs this production. Israel is the right partner for that. Because Israel is not a competitor to India. Israel and India are complementary economies, and I think it's extremely important. To have the innovation, India can produce it, India can make it bigger and bigger and bigger, and of course the market, it's fantastic. This is the right combination between India and Israel. Personally, I'm a very environmental person. I think that environment is extremely, extremely important, and I think that the government of India, they're going in the right directions. And they do it a great job.
India is a very big market for Israeli technology and it's been a superpower. It's been someone that's leading the market. What do you think Israel has with them when it comes to showing India the way when, with agricultural tech, with water tech, with fintech? What do you feel is the way forward?
Our strength, I have to say, not in a modest way, let me do it in this way, is water and cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity, yeah.
And I think that the more production you have, the more industry you have, you're going to be open and clear to more attacks. And you have to defend your data, your information. And I think Israel is the right partner for that. In water facility, I think that you should do a lot. The less water the city is going to use, the more water the agriculture is going to be. And don't forget, 65% of the Indian population dealing with agriculture. And it's extremely important to India.
Exactly. And Huliot Pipes has taken this big initiative of having this summit like this. What are your suggestions of how we can take it forward and how this can create a bigger impact?
With a lot of water consumption, they are looking what is eco and what is not eco. And I think such a summit, then you talk about it. And I tell you frankly, the Indian government fully understand the potential. Then they put a lot of investment in this.
Thank you so much for sharing your information with us. I would like to call Mickey Kadam sir on the stage to join us.
Huliot, again, is a company which started in 1947, has a lot of experience in the water technology, and it's a market leader in Israel. Okay, but we started in India in 2014. The fact that we have the best technologies and we want to make a change in India for the better. India has the ability to leap generation. So on one hand, we are introduced to the market polypropylene pipes, which again is a different material than the standard material going on in India, like PVC. We introduce different kind of water supply system which are not polluting in the production process, recyclable, okay, not harming the environment, not harming the people. We introduced recently sewage treatment plant because we know that India needs that solution. We have the technology as Israeli technologies. We were able to Indianize it in India for the last 2 or 3 years, and the market is ready for it. The market needs it. The market wants it. Okay, this is what is driving us: eco-technology and sustainability.
Our next moderator holds many hats. I really wonder how she can do it all. She's a mother of twins, woman entrepreneur, poet, TEDx speaker, fitness enthusiast, traveler, spokesperson for the BJP, council member for G20, and key strategist for the BJP government. Proudly, I welcome Mrs. Shweta Shalini. May I call on stage Mr. Sanjay Dutt, MD and CEO, Tata Realty on stage, as well as architect Praveen Soma, Principal Councillor, CII, IGBC.
What is your relationship, and especially Israel's relationship, with the Tata Group? We are extremely proud to say that Tata is a group that comes out of India. It talks about ecology, climate, and sustainability. We are in love with Tata.
Tata has a very, very good reputation, not only in India, also around the world. We are not coming just to sell here. We are looking and searching all the time for cooperation. And what we saw here, it's cooperation under Make in India.
So, Mr. Dutt, when are we going to see the end of the tunnel and broad daylight and sunshine in the real estate sector?
India has always been on the upside of the downside. And the reason I say that is when globally corporations are under stress and they want to cut cost and they want talent to manage their businesses, they look to India. There are several corporations in India who have over 65% of the global workforce in India today. So the cost competitiveness and the talent has made it very, very successful. Since we did witness excessive supply in residential real estate, and there was also a lot of leverage in the sector.
Tata as a group has taught us to give back to the society, and we are extremely proud of it. Israel is very close to my heart, and Kobe knows this. As a country, you guys have hit the nail as far as sustainability goes, right? And use of tech in sustainability.
You have to bring water to these buildings. It comes along with the environment of legal procedure, political decision, stability, and of course, wisdom of the leadership.
Intent. That is intent.
Intent.
With that intent, I turn towards you, Soma. I stands for intent, and IGBC has been doing a lot of work beyond intent, because ultimately, when people talk about sustainability, they want to look at certification. So how important is certification, and how has IGBC propagated green certification?
As we progress, everybody understood that green makes business sense. That's what I think you see all the projects that you see, Tata's, Infosys, Godrej, Mahindras, they're only now talking about by design going green. Certification is an end part. Whether achieve certified level or platinum, it is secondary. Real estate apartments which are IGB certified, done is, they only consume 80 to 90 liters per person per day. You can easily see the savings. We have 2 million households, dwelling units going green. That means close to 10 to 12 million people are staying in green homes.
Are you being able to educate the people?
Absolutely, through design.
Do you think affordable housing and green tech can go together hand in hand?
All Tata housing projects, even including affordable, are green. Many of them are gold and platinum. When they will realize that their electricity consumption is low, water consumption is low, and their monthly outflow is less, I think they would understand the cost benefit analysis will favor the odds in favor of green.
Green is here to stay. And personally, I feel whether we like it or not, the environment is turning around to tell us that either we go green or perish.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have with us Metropolitan Commissioner Mr. SVR Srinivas. Wonderful to have you. What do you feel about ecotech and how important it is for the growth of the city?
Honorable Prime Minister of India was in BKC, right, in this place, right? BKC belongs to MMRDA, and he was our guest, honored guest, and he did the biggest thing possible, maybe. The eco-friendly technology was introduced, that is metro rail, right? Possibly that is the biggest thing you can do in a city like Mumbai or anywhere else in the world. I mean, shifting the private transport to public transport, that entails a lot of carbon saving. If I may mention, this metro is going to reduce about 50,000 tons of carbon emissions every year. Combined with that, if you other lines, almost about 100,000 tons we are going to save.
Wow.
So that is the numbers we are talking about.
Are there any other MMRDA projects that are under construction that are happening?
We are doing about, in Indian rupees, if you say that, about 1 lakh crores projects, more than that. Or in dollar terms, it comes to about $15 billion projects. The longest sea bridge that we are going to do, it will change the face of Mumbai. You are living in, some of us friends are living in South Mumbai. South Mumbai, we call it Island City. December this year, it will no longer be Island City. That will be a thing of the past because we are connecting South Mumbai to the mainland of India.
That's wonderful.
So that's a big thing. In fact, for metro alone, the stations that we have constructed, there are a lot of them use solar power. So we got platinum certification for 10 stations of metro line that was just opened, line 7. So that's a big thing, I thought. And all others are under evaluation. I'm sure about 90% stations will be having this IGBC certification platinum.
I want to ask you if you have your suggestions to promote sustainability, especially in real estate in Mumbai.
Yeah, see, there are two things. One is to following IGBC. That's very, very important. Secondly, as much as possible, follow the planning norms that have been set forth. Because planning norms always set forth and talk about the carrying capacity. And so these two are important. And it is not out of context for me to mention. Mumbai is going to get the world's largest urban renewal scheme. Anybody knows the name? The name is the largest slum in Asia, Dharavi, right? I also look after that project. I am the CEO. So that project, hugely eco-friendly. That is what we are trying to do. So that is a huge thing that's going to start this year. And we want to complete it in 7 years. So it is like building a city within a city. Just imagine Dharavi without being a slum. I mean, Mumbai will be a fantastic place, a big notch ahead. So that is going to start very soon. It has happened after almost 2 decades now. So these are the major developments and all in the right direction, I hope.
May I introduce to you Mr. Sagi Yecha, Head of Economic and Trade Mission to Mumbai and Western India, Ministry of Economy and Trade. India and Israel have signed I2U2 agreement for clean energy and also food security. So what do you feel is, the vision behind this agreement, especially when we are talking about green tech?
We like to think that in many ways, Israeli companies, Israeli technologies are leading the world for a better place, making this world a safer place, a healthier place, an eco-friendly, a greener place. But a lot of time, these private companies, these entrepreneurs, they require the right mechanism or the right vehicles to drive their initiative, to drive the technology forward. I2U2 is one of the most important mechanisms. As soon as it will pick up, as soon as everything, the infrastructure will be laid, we'll bring on top of that Israeli technology, Israeli innovation to India and elsewhere, and we'll start seeing the effect on the life of people here within the country in terms of cleaner air, cleaner water, better infrastructure, cleaner infrastructure, greener buildings, which will contribute. Everybody will benefit from this, us and our kids as well, because we're mainly doing it for the next generation.
Absolutely. And you've heard of G20, Davos,
Yeah.
the Paris Agreement. They all especially deal with climate change, and they focus on green tech and eco tech. And with Israel being the industry leader, what can we expect from Israel? Especially they provide us innovations and technological solutions. So what do you have to say there?
I'm very happy to share you a secret. It's not a secret anymore that last week Israel has initiated its first ever green bonds. So it's a government-owned bonds which are dedicated for green project. Again, climate change, energy storage, forestry, aqualife, everything which is related in a broad way to climate change. By the way, it's bonds. So if anybody is investing and looking to diversify their portfolio, not too bad. 10 years, 4.5 yield guaranteed by the government of Israel.
Wonderful.
So take that into consideration. We have a very strong private sector. More than 100 companies today in Israel deal directly or indirectly with climate change. It can be solar, it can be wind, water, energy storage, recycling, water reuse. It's very, very diversified. We've managed as a country from our side. By the way, I think India is doing terrific in terms of the Paris Agreement. I mean, India is doing more than it committed, just a note. In the last decade, Israel has managed to times five more energy production, power production, while at the same time we managed to decrease our emissions by close to 20%. We've found gas in our water and we're using more gas to produce energy than coal, which is very good. Having that said, up till today, about 10% of our energy generated from eco-friendly and green energy. By 2030, we aim to get it doubled from 10 to 20%. We're working towards that. And definitely India can set us the example and lead the way on that.
That's wonderful. It was amazing having you with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Tell me, how did you think of impact investing? What does the word impact mean to you?
I'm a solution provider and I was actually looking to take capital and talent to rural India. Now, the natural progression of money and talent is from rural to urban and from urban to metro and metro to foreign. So taking talent and capital back to rural India is like taking water up the hill.
So Mahatma Gandhi very long ago said, "Chalo gaon ki aur." Coming from a rural setup myself, I think we've been reading about this, studying this in our syllabus, saying India is hugely agrarian. 70% of our population lives in rural areas. You think the real talent lies there?
It's not really about the real talent. Just think about it. If 70% of India, you just cannot develop this country without actually taking care of the people where they live. Our job was to create jobs where people live. Reduce risk and vulnerabilities where people live. And one of the reasons why I'm here is because climate change is taking risks of the kind that rural India has not seen to their doorsteps.
You think the climate challenges for urban areas and rural areas are different, and how different are they?
You see, the challenges are contextual. So one needs to really understand that if you want to do impact, you have to take context into place. Just because something is happening in Mumbai, Dharavi has a lot of poor people. But what you can do in Dharavi, because of the sheer density of people, you cannot do in Koraput. Simply because financial models that can work in Dharavi won't work in Koraput.
Is carbon neutrality going to be a reality? Yes or no?
Roughly 2,300 companies across the world have signed to net zero, but only 44 companies in India have signed to net zero.
With the climate clock clicking and COVID telling us that it's all connected, each one of us is responsible for all of us. You think people understand that risk that lies right in front of our eyes, and how do we mitigate it as an individual?
A larger number of people on the upper strata, because Indians are moving and large number of Indians are becoming rich, especially the Gen Z and Gen Y, are actually participating in the change by contributing their personal money.
Thank you so much for being here.
So much.
Thank you. Have you seen lately a rise in green tech and clean tech startups that come to you? Is there traction on the ground?
If we look at statistics, right? We are looking at a $45 to $55 billion market in sustainability in the long term. Investors who are in it for the long overhaul and who have the patience, this is a sector which works very well in that regard.
Do you see interest in investing into clean tech as well? And similar interest from investors?
Definitely. Like I say, for investors, first and foremost, they need to look at whether it is a unique idea, right? Whether it is something where you're trying to make a difference or not. And clean tech is something where it is the need of the hour. India being, I would say, I think it's ranked third in terms of carbon emissions after China and the United States. So there is a lot of opportunity in this sector for sure, because there is so much to kind of provide in terms of clean tech solutions.
Great. So you also are the vice chair for FICCI Flow. How's been the journey of women in clean tech, in green tech, and especially that you sit on both sides of the table, because you've been an entrepreneur, you've been on the investor side, and now you have created a platform for women founders, female founders. How do you see this journey coming out, especially in India?
Definitely things are getting better. There are many more women in general as entrepreneurs and also in the clean tech space. Now, even if I talk about FICCI Flow, what we have done is we have a very robust startup cell where we are nurturing women entrepreneurs, and we go through this whole accelerator program. And I'm very proud to say, if we finalized about 10 eventually, out of them, more than half were in the sustainability space. And I'm talking about these women founders, of course. And we did get women investors as well to kind of interact with them, guide them all through the journey, and eventually, got them connected to the right set of people. And the winner of this accelerator program, the last one which we had, was somebody in the sustainability space.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.